sir. Yes, sir. Good people. Good people.
Hey, la familia.
What it do, people?
What's good, family?
Jeez, a
Hoochie
fresh cut,
lit.
man. God, come on, the fresh joint, man.
Hella fresh. Hey, I'm finna be on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta look fresh when I'm on the road. I'll be out there. I'll be out Missouri in a little bit. Out in St. Louis. You
Okay.
know, next
Been
weekend.
doing another little tour, huh?
Yeah, that's exactly what's about to go down.
Mm.
And I got to figure out how to get all my Christmas shopping and stuff done while I'm out, and have people grab my gifts for me at the crib. So when I get back with the kids, they ain't just hanging out because I've got a day in between travel. Uh, so I leave Sunday. I come back 11, I live on 11, 12, 13, 14. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday I come back the 14th, and I fly out Thursday on the 15th out to Missouri, and I'll be out there until the 22nd. So, and I ain't even packed yet. I ain't even packed yet, so I'm hustling and
Hold on,
bustling.
you've been gone too long, too. It's Missouri.
What I say?
Missouri.
No,
You
I
like,
ain't say
I be out
Missouri.
there.
Ew.
That's exactly what you said.
Oh
I'm
no.
like, hold on.
Oh no. How did that happen?
He's been gone too long.
That's the worst. I've never ever wanted to be the guy to say Missouri. Ever. Those the worst type of people in the world. Where you coming from? Oh, we just drove through Missouri. I didn't even know that was a goddamn state.
Or,
Legit,
or if you
you know.
pronounce the S in Illinois.
All right.
Right.
We took a trip, heading out west. We drove through Illinois and then we just passed through Missouri. What the hell? Where are those places at on the map geographically? Please tell me. That doesn't sit right with my soul. So I'm gonna try it again. I'm coming to Missouri.
We gonna keep your grammar right, man. You know, especially when you
Right.
coming up through here, they gonna think you out of town or something. You know,
Exactly.
be like, man,
Gotta
thought you
stress.
said you was from here.
Right. I'm gonna have to stress like,
Well,
nah,
we know you are. You hit them
listen,
double R's real
right.
hard.
Listen to how I pronounce my R's. I'm from here. I'm not from Missouri. My bad. I apologize. Everybody from Missouri, I apologize. It's not Missouri. We all
That's
hate
great.
those.
And it's not
We do not like that.
Illinois. It's Illinois.
Right.
Illinois.
And not just that, but let's also, since we're here, let's go ahead and stress the fact that East St. Louis is not in Missouri. I just
It's
want to throw
not.
that out there. I just want to
It's
throw
its
that shit
own
out
different
there.
place.
Yeah, it's in
Own
Illinois.
place.
It's in Illinois. Not Illinois, but Illinois. So, yeah. Anyway, how y'all week been going so far, family?
Grinding, just working. I've been doing 10-hour shifts. You know what I'm saying? Talking to Wanda early. I got to go in tomorrow too. So
Damn.
that's just what it means. The only thing I regret about it is missing the Twins basketball game. They just got invited
Oh,
to a tournament after this game. This is the last game of the season, but they team been doing so good. They got
Oh,
invited to a tournament the following week. So I don't know. We'll see what's up.
that's
But
awesome. Good
yeah,
luck,
that's rounds of applause.
TNT.
Like they get,
Good luck, little buddies.
yeah.
Tidy's been putting in that work. Tobias, he can care less. You know what I'm saying? He out there with the fellas. You know.
Mm-mm.
Did that come
How
through?
everybody else week been doing in the comments? Where y'all at? I don't see nobody tonight. Ain't nobody saying
Ain't
nothing.
nobody. We know you here.
Right.
We probably waiting on them topics to kick off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we got some, what my big sister would call, or what my grandpa, little grandpa, he used to kill us with his jargon. But whenever we presented an
What's
issue,
up,
he'd be like,
Alice?
"It's a humdinger." So
Lord, people say that in real life.
yeah,
Somebody other than
my
Ned's
grandpa used
Landers.
to say it. He used to look at us and be like, "Well, that's a bit of a humdinger."
Oh
Wait a
fuck!
minute, what is that exactly? Can you describe or
What?
elaborate
Oh
on this
god! Look,
humdinger?
I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Yeah, it's real. It's real. It's a real thing. Um, but yeah, what outside of that, Dirt, you said you had to do 10 hours?
Yeah, we've been working 10 hour shifts. We doing the gotta take the front off a building, so it's
Mm,
an old raw, so we gutting the whole face, brick, the whole pavilion, everything. I learned some new stuff today. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
what's up.
yeah.
I learned some new. They call it ephes.
You
That's
gotta
what the front of the building was called with the man whatever with the foam and the mesh and it's call it ephes. I just learned something today. I'm like, oh,
well,
that's what's up.
did they put
Yeah,
that shit on some paper and show you how to spell it?
no, but
Oh.
everybody was with it, so they was like, just turn that ethers off, turn all that ethers down, and you know what I'm saying.
I would have been
And
like, "What part
take
you
the
want me to
drywall.
fix?"
That's what made me ask. I'm like, did he just say ethers? What is that? I thought they was playing. You know, I thought they. You know, I'm like, y'all play too much. It's too early for that, man. What ethers?
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's a new one to me as well. I that's the first time I've heard that.
Word
I'm
of
gonna
the
Ephes.
day
use it
is
everywhere I
ethos.
go in the construction trade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Is it
Ethos.
like do you spell it actually like EFACE?
I didn't ask for a spelling. I ain't didn't nobody. Them boys can't spell. I can tell you that. Them
Oh
boys
my
can't
god.
spell. They
It
just
ain't
been
getting paid
doing
to
it for.
spell.
They
Yeah.
just been doing it for 30 years. So they like, hey, that ethos.
We know
I'm
what it
like,
is. We know what it
what's
is.
Are
that?
they sure it's not called the Ephes? It's
Mhm.
gonna be Ephes. It's gonna be
That's
Ephes
what
in
we
St.
Ethos.
rolling
Louis.
with.
That's what we gonna rock with.
So me and my partner was laughing about that all day while we up in the air taking down
Ethos.
the ethos. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we like, man, this just regular stucco, man. This just foam. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
So were they just like using a bit of an acronym and shorten the E for exterior face to just Ephes?
I don't know. These was big dogs. So,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? There was the money coming in talking like, hey, dude, hey, that. I'm like, okay. You sure with this? Yeah, that. Okay. I had to, you know what I'm saying? So we like ethos all day.
All right. So what's our timeline for getting that down, man?
We got to next Friday to get it down.
Okay.
Because like I say, we gotta tip the brick down to uh to a certain level. So the ball joist, we got bring them down below the boys ball joist so the excavator can get in and just bring it over. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
All right.
But we
Sure.
gotta separate it. You know what I'm saying? They coming in money to do the saw cuts, and then after we tip on down, magic.
Okay. What about you, Juan Juan? How's your week been?
We just gonna leave it at that.
Damn.
Let's go.
Whoa.
One of those.
That's a lot.
It's
That's
been the week of the day.
It's been a week, like
Mm.
a week.
the
All
whole
right.
I
week
mean, we can
like
get
that.
into it. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
So Tuesday, I come home. Me and my kids. No, was it Monday or Tuesday? Anyways, one of them days we came home. We warmed up our seafood that we had. We had went out for it had to be Monday. We went out to Mad Crab for their birthday. Not Mad Crab, Storming Crab for their birthday. So we had some leftovers. I got it in a pot boiling, whatever. We chilling, enjoying the rest of our day. All of a sudden, I'm hearing these beeps. I'm like, what the heck is that? I never heard these beeps before. So I go upstairs and it's like the alarm on like outside my daughter's door, and I look at it. It's a carbon monoxide detector,
Oh.
and I'm like, bro, this ain't never went off. Like, is the batteries low? What's going on? So I can't reach nothing. So I get a chair, climb up there to look at it. It say if it beat 4 times, call 911 and go outside.
Dude.
Sure enough, it was beeping 4 times. I'm like, so I like my carbon monoxide. I call them. They come, whatever. They come, and sure enough, there's carbon monoxide in the house. I think the highest it read was like 26 units or whatever. If they say it's not like high, they like if I wouldn't have called and or didn't notice, if I didn't have a working carbon monoxide detector, I wouldn't have noticed either within today or 3 days. I'll just probably be getting a headache or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, don't want that. So they called Spire out. Spire like, something in your chimney is blocked, like a flue or something. I'm like, all right. Then it's like, also you got a leak pipe. So of course they shut the gas off until we can get all the stuff taken care of.
Right.
Call the home warranty people so they can get the stuff taken care of. The people that they send are subpar. I took a half day of work today. Dude didn't even show up. Didn't answer the phone. Didn't call. Nothing. So I
Shit, he got paid already. He was like, "Oh."
I'm like, so luckily it ain't been too cold this week because I don't have any gas, but it's cool. Like, only thing that run by gas is my furnace. So I got electric, everything else. So ain't nobody been really suffering because I got space heaters. I keep those anyway because I'll be cold all the time. And so dude didn't show up today. I go and pick up my contacts, my new contacts, because I went and got my eyes checked last week. The curb is out and I end up busting my tire. So I got a flat.
No.
Yeah, jail. We should have moved on to jail. Bad, cuz make it real that.
Right, but the tire's under warranty because I just got the tire on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So I can take it. I got an appointment to take it back Saturday.
Silver lining.
I mean, it ain't like major shit. It's just like a whole lot of little shit that's irritating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, push out.
Like that's just keep happening over and over and over again. And mind you, I'm a single parent, so.
Push out.
So what ended up happening with the carbon monoxide thing?
Well, the gas turned off, so there's no carbon monoxide, and we cleared the house out until it got to a 0. So I'm just waiting for them to come turn my gas back on at this point. After the guy come to fix the leak in the pipe.
Yeah.
Whenever that may be.
So there was nothing actually in the chimney, or?
Yeah, another dude came and cleaned that out, like a whole lot of dirt and stuff that fell from the chimney or whatever.
Just soot.
Yeah, probably because I had got got tuck point done on my roof, on my chimney and stuff.
I remember you saying that.
Over the spring. Right, that part. Some other shit that I had to deal with. But yeah, so it probably knocked it down when they was doing that. And it did like a block, but that got cleaned out. Just waiting on the dude to come.
We just waiting on the sub part. On the dude.
That part.
Okay. Well, shit. Sorry for your luck.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Self-medicating today. So
yeah, that's called adulting. It's not just self-medication. It's called adulting. So
what? Yeah.
My week has been a bit tumultuous.
Been a day in a week.
Yeah, been a bit tumultuous as well. So it rained out here.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Tumultuous.
Start loud.
I'm learning new words all day. Tumultuous. I'm learning new words all day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it rained out here, and that caused a power outage, which in turn caused cell phones to go out, which in turn caused internet to go out. And it's been out pretty much all week. There was a lot going on, and it's been one hell of a week. And I gotta, again, like I was saying earlier, I got a lot of traveling to do. I gotta finish washing clothes and packing and all that good stuff. Fortunately, hey Maya, I'm coming to Missouri, and it's gonna be a good time. So silver linings. I'll be on Amazon a lot, making sure I get all my Christmas gifts. And I got to make sure that I pack
Oh, here she go, bro.
I got to pack some stuff to some stuff to
Oh,
bring y'all. Oh, don't cuz we finna move into that right now. Like, let me go ahead and move off of that and let's get to this football schmootball week 14 in
it's
the NFL.
always one.
Yeah, it's gotta be one though, cuz
Oh, one. I had to listen to
like,
this last night. What you talking about?
but you should have.
I'm ready for
Rightfully
y'all.
so.
I'm ready for y'all.
Right. How you ready for us and your boys went out there and did like that?
Look what Maya said. It's like, I can't believe you put that hat on after yesterday.
It was the coaching, man. That's what it come
Was it
down
the
like.
coaching or like the last turnover from the Raiders when they ended up getting a 15-yard penalty?
And it
That
was a
led,
lot of cheating. It was a lot of cheating going on, man. They weren't calling
Whoa.
the whole no Max Crosby, man. They was holding Big Max back there every play, man. Like cheating,
but
bro.
it ain't no cheating unless Tom Brady on the field. So
So you know what
Wow.
I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. They was in LA. They had them, you know what I'm saying. Make it Baker Mayfield, you know what I'm saying. They just signed them, you know. It was
Who they
all
lose against?
the
the
Lambs.
LA Rams, the worst
What?
team in the NFL, that's like 3-9. Well, they're four at this point.
Oh
But yeah,
man.
So
worst
yeah,
team in the NFL.
it's
But
all good.
before we jump into who we gonna pick this week, let me throw this out here. And y'all can pass or smash it. It's up to y'all. Deion Sanders.
I'm
I'm
not
with it.
mad at him at
I'm
all.
with Dion. You know what
I'm
I'm
not
saying?
mad.
I get both sides of the field of it also. You know what I'm saying? I get what some aspects of what people are saying, but just on the aspect of the recruitment aspect, like a lot of people bought into that, you know what I'm saying, that program, you know what I'm saying? Not the ones that's there, but up and coming stars, you know what I'm saying? They like, man, yeah, I want to go there. You know what I'm saying?
And they
Uh,
should still, just because he's not there coaching, it's still an experience. It's still an HBCU.
but
They
it
should
was about
still.
his coaching, his you know what I'm saying, his not just the coaching, like his upbringing, what he is. Some of them might be too young to idolize Prime, but like they big brother, or they, you know what I'm saying, they father, so you know what I'm saying, know about Prime time, you know what I'm saying. So he's an icon.
I feel like he did what needed to be done.
Correct,
Like,
correct.
why are people mad because this man is bettering himself? Not necessarily bettering himself, just taking a better deal. Like, so if you get a promotion on your job, you're not gonna take it because you think that somebody else should, or it's not the position for. Like, that's stupid.
That's what it's all about, bettering yourself, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. So oh
So
no.
I'm with him too. I'm with y'all. Like I see no reason why he should not have pushed forward. Um, he already gave the team, he gave Mississippi State, he gave them a brand, right? He gave them something to work off of, a foundation, and he's brought funding to that program as well, right?
And
But
he's
like
still
he's
gonna be bringing funding to that program.
absolutely, and like he said, in that game of coaching, you either progress or you die. You either elevate or you get terminated. But you got one.
Because
And like, I'm trying to figure out, like, why is he the only one being prosecuted for leaving the HBCU? There's plenty of movie stars, music stars who went to HBCUs. What are they doing? Like, why is he the only one gotta carry this on his back?
like I
That's
say, I think it's a lot of hurt more than, you know what I'm saying, angry at the man, you know what I'm saying. A lot of them, like I say, a lot of them was vested
But
in
we
this, you
are
know what
the
I'm
only
saying.
culture who gets mad at our own people for
No,
bettering or getting making better for themselves.
it ain't just about the
It's like,
people,
oh,
it's
I
about
ain't got it, so
it's
he shouldn't have it either mentality.
not
I hate that.
that's
it's not about the people, it's about, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying, I don't know. It's just because I think it's because of the
Yeah,
black
Maya.
school. It's
Basically,
about
that's what's
the
happening
people.
on the a
But
non-HBCU is giving him more money,
yeah,
and
I
and
and like I say, I'm
he's
not
getting a
mad
better
at that.
benefit.
But we all are fans too. You know what I'm saying? We all are
You a
fans.
fan. You ain't his wife, his kid, his mama.
Under,
You a
but
fan.
I can voice
And
my
my thing is
opinion,
like, and
and that's what's going.
why does it
I,
even matter what we
go ahead.
think
I'm
anyway?
sorry.
That man gonna do what he gonna do anyway.
Oh,
Right,
he's
right. At
already
the
done
end of
it.
the day, and
Absolutely.
like I say, I agree with it. I just think, like I say, a lot of people just hurt more than it is angry. Like we looking at it like the people are angry at him for taking that deal. I think people are just more along the lines of hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because they
But what do they have to be hurt from? That's my question. Because he's
Man,
still
some
doing
of
his
their
just
daddy
spoke
thing.
left the
about it.
house for milk
I
and
just
never
spoke
came
about it.
back. They
Yeah,
need to get over it.
I
I,
so we bought into prime time, like you know what I'm saying, like
he's
you
still gonna
know,
be prime time
That's
regardless of
all.
where he
We
goes.
mad because this man leaving the
just
school for a
saying.
better job, and more other people than left real in your life, and you ain't mad about that. Like I
If they
said,
want to be mad, if
people
they want to
daddies
be,
left and got milk and didn't come back, but they ain't pissing them on about that.
yeah,
Just saying.
if people want to be mad at somebody, we still have the chance and opportunity to be upset with Brett Favre. So I'm just throwing that out
Exactly,
there.
and ain't nobody else said nothing about Buddy. They ain't putting none of that on Buddy.
I'm just saying, it's there's more relevant reasons to be upset with somebody outside
Exactly,
of taking a
Maya.
better job.
I'd
And
have done it.
let's
I'd have done it and wouldn't have thought twice about it. You know what I'm saying?
Not thought
But
of a
I know the
second,
people
third,
would have
or
been hurt.
fourth
I know
time.
not just the people, but my students that I brung there. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
What about the freshmen he just brung in this year? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
It's
they
it's a
What
it's it, it's a lot. It's a you know what I'm saying?
are
Like
they
it's a
still not gonna get
fatherhood.
the HBCU experience?
It ain't a yeah. That's what I'm talking about. See, y'all say it's about uh the black people mad about him leaving the HBCU, but you still getting the HBCU experience. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's still about a camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? Like they build a bond with this man. You see what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
and like I say, a lot of coaches didn't left. You know what I'm saying? Of course, but it's a bond. You know what I'm saying? Like I talked about the twins playing tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? They
I was
have built
wondering when
a
that was coming.
I'm just saying they built a bond with the little squad. You know what I'm saying? They out there high fiving. Week one, they over there falling all on the ground. They just sliding. You know what I'm saying? Just not even trying to grasp the concept of it. But
Sure.
they done built this brotherhood. They out there high fiving. Good job. You know what I'm saying? Defense, defense. You know it's a brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? It's a family. It's more than that. So it ain't just about the HBCU. It's about the whole. Like I say, it is about the community. The
I,
community is affected by. You know what I'm saying? So that's
and
my view. My view.
yeah, yeah. So the community will be affected by it. Don't get me wrong. But let's not forget that he also put a lot of his own personal money into that program. He brought a lot of influential names. He built them up, and I'm sure he's going to continue to do that for them on the sidelines. But he's just got another program and opportunity that he's going to be able to continue to do the same thing for. So
And I'm not mad at him. Do your
yeah,
thing, Dion. Go ahead,
Exactly.
prime
yeah,
time.
I'm with him.
Yes,
I'm
I
with him. Like do his thing. I'm proud that
that's fine, baby.
he was able to begin to turn
Must
some
be the
stuff on.
money.
The worst song that was ever made,
The
but
worst song.
the worst horrible, absolutely horrible song.
The worst athlete song ever.
Yeah, athlete song.
Cause
But
Shaq
So
had
everybody
some
was
bangers.
rocking to it
I'm
though
just
back in the
saying.
day.
I was
Everybody was
not.
jamming
I was
to it.
like,
You
this.
jail to it, man. You
I didn't. It was so bad. I was like, I can't do it. I love
oh,
Dion. I love prime time. You can never ever take anything away from prime time except for that motherfucking song. Just never.
there you go.
He ain't start playing it again on purpose. It was just that bad. It was bad. So anyway, uh real quick, let's do our picks. Let's do our picks. So we know what happened with the Raiders now. Bad move for them.
So I
Hey,
picked the Rams.
Huh? Yeah, they lost. Ravens and Steelers. Who we got?
Ravens.
Ravens.
I'm going Steelers.
Of
Oh,
course you.
I wanted to go Steelers. Let's go Ravens. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
if
love the
Lamar
Ravens.
playing
Don't
or
get me
not.
wrong. I
Shout
like
out
them.
Cecil.
I don't
Facts.
know if Lamar playing or not.
I don't either. Jets and Bills. Who we got?
Bills.
Hey, Zo.
What up, Zoe?
I'm gonna go with the Bills.
All right. So we all three for the Bills, Eagles, and Giants.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah, all three Eagles. I'm with that too. Oops, I put it on wrong one.
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
What? You going for the Chiefs?
Yeah, I'm gonna root for the Chiefs.
All right, I'm
Nah,
rolling for the.
give me Russ Wilson in the division game. It's a
Oh my
division game.
God.
Give me Russ
Any other time,
Wilson.
any other
There
time
we
I go
go.
for Deacon Rusty. But
You
this
so
time,
right.
any
Give
other
me
time
Russ
I go for
Wilson.
Deacon Rusty. But
It's a
Russ is
division
having a
game.
horrible
we
It's a
season.
rocking
home
with the
game. Russ
Chiefs.
having a horrible season.
Yeah,
But I'm
Uncle
gonna give y'all one
Deacon
though.
Rusty out there tripping.
I think
All
that'll
right.
be the only one I lose if I lose one.
Yeah,
No,
because
all
Russ
right.
is having just the worst season of his career.
It's cool because he Sierra his wife, so he good.
Okay, if you say so.
He good.
So Bucks and 49ers.
I'm going for the Buccaneers.
Give me Brady.
Damn. I can't stand Brady. But
09 at home too.
yeah, I'm gonna have to rock with the 49ers on this one. I do. I want Brady to lose. I'm always gonna go against the team that he's playing. I'll go with the team that he's playing against because I can't stand him.
There you go.
All three with
09.
the 49ers. All three with the 49ers. Pats and Cards.
Nah, Wanda took the Bucks.
I took the Buccaneers.
Wanda, you took the Bucks?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, my bad.
And I said Tom Brady. I
So
took the
both of
Bucks
y'all
too.
took the Bucks?
Yep.
Ooh. All right. Gotcha. Pats and Cards.
I take the Cards Monday night.
Oh, yeah, I'm not feeling patriotic these days. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Cardinals.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going with the Pats.
Okay.
And we got Vikings and Lions.
Vikings.
Vikings.
On that. Yeah, all three. I'm with you on that one, Wanda. And I'm not doing it just because of the color of the uniform. That's not why.
Yes,
They got Justin Jefferson out there. That boy is nasty.
Yeah,
Stephon Diggs.
he's
They
ridiculous.
nice.
We got the high school teams playing the Browns and the Bengals.
The high school teams.
These teams are so trash. They're so trash. And what's worse about that is the Bengals beat the Chiefs not too long ago. Last week.
Both teams, they just battling with injuries. Deshaun Watson just came back. I'm gonna take the Browns. Deshaun Watson just came back. He
I'm gonna have to go
came
with the
back.
Bengals because I used to be
they both orange and brown
T.O.
and black.
Used to play for them.
So who you got?
I love me some T.O. So
you going with the
Bengals?
Bengals?
Yeah.
All right. So me and you with the Bengals, Dirt with the Browns.
All right.
Here goes another crazy matchup: Texans and
Texans
Cowboys.
And the Cowboys, because
now, I can't stand either one of these teams, but I tell you what, I can't stand the Cowboys more than I can't stand the Texans.
Oh, we will never get on the Breakfast Club with that mentality.
I'm just saying. I'm being honest.
I'm rooting for the Cowboys.
I can't root for the Cowboys.
I'm gonna take the Cowboys. I'm not rooting. I shouldn't say I'm rooting for the Cowboys. I take the Cowboys.
All right.
I'm surprised G-Ball didn't call my phone right there when I said I was rooting for the Cowboys.
That's a no-go.
Well, my mother-in-law is in Dallas, so I guess I'll go with the Cowboys.
So that's who you got? Them little nasty-ass Cowboys?
They both Texas teams.
Oh, there's a difference, though.
Yeah.
Houston, Dallas.
All right, Jaguars and Titans.
And take the Titans.
Maya went with the Cowboys. We're gonna have to talk about that once I get out there. I don't know about that decision. Jaguars and Titans.
I'm gonna go with the Jags.
All right. Wanda got the Jags. Uh, I'm going with the Jags. Dirt, you got the Titans.
The mighty
I
tight and
smelled that. I smelled it in the air. I smelled it in the air. Panthers and Seahawks.
I like both of their colors. This sucks.
Jesus jumped up. That is
oh my
one hell of a
goodness.
way to pick a squad.
I'm gonna go with the Panthers.
All right.
Me and Seahawks.
Dirt with the Seahawks.
See, I was gonna go with the Seahawks because that green just speaks to me, but I'm feeling very Black Pantherish.
Oh,
Yeah.
forever Wakanda. But I'm gonna go ahead and rock with the Seahawks also. And of course, the Dolphins and the Chargers.
I'm gonna slide to Miami.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
if you think about it, if that charge hit the water, it's gonna fry the fish as the Dolphins. So
That's one hell of a way to come down to a conclusion, but
Some
okay.
some fried Maui with it.
some
Right.
mahi
Yeah.
mahi.
Mahi.
Yeah,
Jesus,
there we
jumped up,
go.
Wanda. So you going with the Chargers?
They
I
at
don't
home.
know.
The Chargers at home. That Sunday night game. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going with the
Uh
Chargers. I like
okay.
catfish.
All right. I'm so me and Dirt with the Dolphins and Wanda going with the Chargers. Great.
Y'all just determined y'all gonna make me keep doing TikTok stuff. I refuse.
I know. So let's go ahead and figure out Seahawks. Yeah.
We definitely gonna keep it what we've been doing. But
Look at
you
that.
behind, brother.
I am. And I didn't put this on our slides, but we do need to talk about TikTok challenges and all that other good stuff because
You are behind.
I owe. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the yams challenge. I'm gonna do the yams challenge.
Can I get to the yams?
Yep.
You gotta do the little
Mhm.
thing too. You gotta go.
Deal.
Yeah, you gotta
I
do it.
will.
It gotta be official now. You gotta make it official now. If you're gonna do
Can
it,
I
you
get to
know.
the yams?
Right.
I'll do it. I'll record it
The
tonight.
yams.
I'll record it tonight, and I'll get it posted on all of our social media platforms. Yeah.
See, I like this,
So,
man. Like when we just come on and just chop it up. I know we got topics and everything, but when we just come on and just talk about like celebrity stuff and then just chop it up and stuff, like this is the bloodline.
This is what we do. This is what
This
we
is
yeah,
what
does.
you know what I'm saying?
And it's
Like
real bad.
yeah, it's
no.
really the greatness of the bloodline. Y'all be missing a lot, and
Can
we
we
gotta
get
start.
to
We might have to
the
start recording
yams?
some stuff or try and figure out how to integrate the rest of the audience. It might be on the Patreon, so y'all might have to give us a couple of dollars to be a part of the planning process for our up and coming. Oh, I love that sound. Our up and coming topics for the week that we go live, but yeah, it go down when we do our meetings and stuff. So yeah, that's the heart of the bloodline. That's the fun
Yep.
part.
But
It really
anywho,
is. All right, anywho, so let's move over to the next topic. It's pretty it's pretty controversial. And I didn't know it was as controversial as what it actually is. And we are talking, I don't know why the hell the picture is covering some of the letters on the slides. It didn't look like this at first, I promise. I'll do a
it's
better job
alright.
next time. My bad, y'all. And we still got the little piece of slice. I'm gonna get rid of that.
It's okay.
We gonna do better. We're gonna do better for the people
So
because you
you was
Okay.
deserve
hungry.
better from us, and I am
You
willing to meet y'all there.
was
So
hungry. It's all
let's
good.
Sister Brittany Griner, we have brought this topic up and we made sure we kept it alive, even when nobody else was talking about it. And she
Yeah.
is finally being released. Or she actually has already been released, and she flew back into Texas, and she actually cut her dreads off, her locks off. She cut
Yeah.
them off, which is very
Yeah.
symbolic. And I don't blame her. And I kind of anticipated that she would do that because that's it's a rejuvenation point for her at this point.
Mhm.
You know, she went through the process. She's got all of that's locked up, that's trapped and caught. It's a new experience. So you get a new experience, you got to pop them shits off and you got to start afresh. You got to renew it. Right. And so that's where it is right now. So
Right,
what's
right.
y'all's take? Y'all want to go ahead and go through that? Let me hear what y'all's take is on
Let's
that.
do it. I'm for one happy she's back. Like I honestly this is kind of not a sense of relief because I will never have a sense of relief in this country. Just being honest, that they did something for somebody who looks like me, who wanted somebody that's not always represented, always protected, always wanted. I just feel like, I mean, it may have been political, but the fact that she was worth the political risk to come home, I'm for it.
Okay,
Right, right.
I dig that. What you got, Dirk?
Uh, like I say, like Wanda was just saying, 294 days of being jammed up. Come on now,
Yeah,
you ready to come home? Whether it was
facts.
a high
Hey,
profile, you know what I'm saying, a high profile prisoner exchange, or however you want to call it. Well,
yeah.
that's what happened.
Mhm.
I'm cool to see it. You know what I'm saying? She shouldn't
Yeah,
have been jammed up, facing 9 years for, I don't know they laws like that, you know what I'm saying, to speak on it, but like I say, just to be facing that type of crime, I mean, that type of punishment for that crime, it was
It didn't
yeah.
ridiculous,
make
first and
sense.
foremost. So, like, wanted to say, I thought it was like a political stunt, and I'm just glad to see her home.
And I
I'm just
think we
gonna
can
say this
all.
because ain't nobody said it yet, but real quick, that lady had that officer hat is stupid. That hat looks so stupid just sitting on top of her
That's
head
their
like that.
uniform,
It's
right?
stupid.
It don't
That's
even fit the head.
It looks stupid.
I actually tried to like not get all of her face in the picture, but you know,
Here
computer's
we
gonna
are
compute.
with that
Here
stupid hat.
we
But
are.
okay.
Yeah. So just to give a little background on this, because there
Click the
are a
link
lot
if
of
y'all want to
people.
get on and discuss.
Yeah, that's the link. I put the link on if anybody wants to hop on to discuss the topic. There's a lot of information that people I don't know if they are willfully skipping over or just actually ignorant about
Uh-huh.
several different facts surrounding Brittany Griner. First off, let me say emphatically that I am happy that Brittany Griner is home. I'm absolutely
Absolutely.
ecstatic, and
Absolutely.
I'm glad that she was able we were able to get her back. So shout out
What's
to
that?
the Biden administration for being able to work that deal even as long as it took, right? And this is going to be a rare thing for me while this administration is in office. But even shout out to Kamala Harris for being present when Brittany's wife was at the White House, because I really haven't seen much coming out of Vice
One time,
President
for the
Madam.
one time, right?
Yeah,
We
yeah,
spoke
Madam
about
Harris.
that.
Absolutely. So at least she was present for this. So some of the things that I don't think a lot of Americans are actually taking into consideration. Now, the one for one swap for Brittany with Victor Bolt.
Victor, is it boot or bout?
It's Boot.
About
Boot.
oh,
Yeah,
I thought it
yeah.
was about my bad. That's
It's
my
yeah,
south side.
it's spelled about. We would say it, we would pronounce about, but it's pronounced boot.
Ooh,
Um,
my country
so
grammar.
there's a lot
Arms
of people
dealer,
that
Victor
continuously
Boot.
ask about Mr. Paul
Put
Whelan,
us full
right?
screen, Fat.
Huh?
Put us
Full
full
screen?
screen.
Gotcha. My bad. So some of the facts that are coming out about this deal is, first off, when Russia entered into the deal, it was a one for one thing. Paul Whelan was not actually on the table to be
Nope.
traded. There was no prisoner swap that he was involved in, and we have to remember
Nope.
what Mr. Whelan was locked up for, arrested for, in
Right.
Russia, which is
Being a spy.
espionage. Yeah, it's espionage. It was something completely different, totally different from THC, right? So these two different
Absolutely.
crimes have
It ain't EFIS, it's espionage.
esp-
My bad. Go ahead. My bad, Jig. My bad. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Go ahead, man.
Oh my God.
yes,
Really?
he was locked up. He was locked up for espionage. So,
Espionage.
of course,
Spying.
diplomatic movements or political bodies will interact with different crimes differently, right? So, for now, do I think that the trade value, quote unquote, if because there's no other way that I've been able to actually phrase this. Do I think the value was fair? No, I don't. Because again, we gave up the merchant of death for a basketball player when we have to boil it down to those levels. However,
See,
we
I know.
still ended up with an American citizen back on American soil. So it actually does work out. You know, if there was a lot of people that was asking about the Marine that was locked up in Russia, which tells and shows me that they haven't been reading, because he's actually got released back in April to the United States. What you got, Wanda? I see you.
No, because I'm just saying, like the Paul Whelan guy, everybody's screaming about why he wasn't released. He's this veteran, da 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 da. Further research find out he was dishonorably discharged from the Marines.
Yeah.
So he is not a veteran. That's not a veteran.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up, but I believe he lost that title once he got dishonorably
From
discharged.
like further, like the DOD and
Yeah.
the organization state that he's not a veteran.
Yeah.
So he's just a human, just like she is.
Yep. Absolutely.
A
And the fact
civilian.
that he was not even part of the deal in the first place, he was supposed to be a part of the deal because he's a white man.
And
Does that make him a civilian, G? He a civilian then if he
yeah,
got
he is
respect
a
for him.
civilian. Dishonorably discharged. He goes back to regular civilian status. And what Wanda, what you just said, unfortunately, in America, we do place more value on certain demographics than what we do on others, regardless of how much money people have, right? And so it's easy for Brittany to be attacked because unfortunately the embedded foundational movement of American racism, right? And that's the unfortunate bias that a lot of people have actually inserted into this narrative instead of simply saying, hey, damn it, we at least got one American citizen back,
Can't do
regardless
that.
of what they look like. We got an American citizen back, right? Even Whelan, when he was interviewed by, I believe it was CNN, he said he's happy that she was released, although he has some disappointments with how his case has been handled, because I think he's been locked up for about 9 years on a 26-year sentence. No, that's
Not
Victor.
4 years. I think he
4
hasn't
years.
been
Yeah,
there
he's
like
been locked up for almost 4 years. His anniversary is actually coming up. And
right.
so the hope is, and what the Biden administration did put out and push out, is that they will continue to work for his release, right? So let's all lean forward in that stance and try
Right.
and remove this racial bias. We have an American citizen back, people.
Absolutely. Back with her family. Her family is
That-
no less than yours. Her family
exactly.
love her just as much as you love your family.
Well,
Yep.
Like, this
died.
is ridiculous.
So
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
there is
And
celebration to be had. There's
absolutely.
absolutely celebration to be had. And if you are not able
I
to
wish I could
celebrate,
send her a blunt right now.
say again.
I said I wish I could send her a blunt right now. Just
She
Well,
airdrop
wants
it
some.
right to her. Like, here you
I
go,
can't
sis.
say
You
that.
deserve
I
this.
think I think she cool for a minute.
She
She
might
gonna
be,
be
but
like,
I'm just
I don't want
saying.
no pen, no nothing. I don't even want y'all coming in smelling like.
That's
Mm-hmm.
exactly why. That's exactly why people are upset.
Yeah, a couple being black with her being LGBTQ, I'm sure people are really upset.
Okay.
You know, and
They
that's a
mad
personal
bad.
bias. That's a personal bias, and people are ridiculous for that because they can't remove their own issues of whatever form of racism they had. Even our people that look like us, black folk,
Yeah.
have been upset that this sister has been released. Absolutely,
Um.
like ridiculously crazy to me.
There was a doctor on the on the morning show this morning. I don't want to name either one of them because neither one of them paying me. But
You just shouted them out.
I did, but I didn't say no names.
I got you. I got you.
But they were debating on this very thing, like should she have been let out or whatever. And of course they like it's political and yeah, they happy she's home and all that. But I forgot what was said. I was like, are you kidding me? They say she only got out. This person was like, basically, she only got out because so they can continue to push the gay agenda.
Okay. So let's run with that, right? Let's say, okay, that might be the case. At the end of the day, when all things are off the table, we still have an American citizen back,
Absolutely.
right? So I don't agree with the deal in and of itself as far again as value goes. Um, Victor Boat has a horrible record of trying to kill Americans, right? And Brittany Griner was simply arrested for THC. So I don't think the value was the same, but the life,
Hashish.
hashish, thank you. You're right. But the life, it's a life for a life. It really is. And it's an
Yeah.
American citizen at
But
the end of the day.
from some articles and stuff that I was read,
Boot,
Boot was about
you gotta say it like a
gonna be
Canadian.
released. He was gonna be released within like the next 5 years anyway.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, served his little time on what? Well, he had like
So
25 years, didn't
He ended up getting 25 years. Yeah.
yeah, but he was about to get out in like 5 more years anyway. So what is the big deal?
And that
he?
that
Just
becomes the question. What are people's actually hangups about Brittany Griner getting released?
I'm not mad. I ain't hung up on nothing.
Because
no,
again, when the negotiations were being had, Paul Whelan was never an actual thing to be traded. The Russians were not actually looking into him coming home. It was
And,
not. He was
and
he was never on the
like I
table.
think it was the crime in itself. Like
Yeah.
it's freaking
right.
hashish or weed or what is,
I
and
don't
you
know
trying
if
to
we
make this
too
girl
sure if we
spend a
want to go get
decade over
Paul.
there.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I ain't too sure if we feel like we want to go get Paul. Like, bro, what you got? What you doing? Why? You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like,
But the crime didn't match the punishment. So that's why I feel like they were more or less trying to bring her home more than anything. Like it
Yeah.
didn't
okay,
fit. It didn't fit.
Yeah.
It wasn't worth
Absolutely.
it.
gotcha.
So when we put this back on as a pre-recorded broadcast, I'll put a poll to it during that time. So I'll probably push this out again sometime early, probably tomorrow or Sunday before I fly out, and do a poll just to get to feel the temperature in the room about what is the actual reason why people don't agree with this. I don't get it. I really don't freaking get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. So, hey, we got a lot of topics to cover. So let's push on to the next.
Let's
Let's
move
push
it
on to the
on.
next. Next thing, this is y'all's thing. It's a little bit of mine, but it's more y'all's. Tory Lanez versus Meg the Stallion, December 12th. Y'all go, go. Let me hear what you got to say.
Okay. This is just a case of little man syndrome, okay? Like he couldn't
Did you say little
like
man syndrome?
yes, he
Okay.
literally couldn't handle the stallion, so he tried to lame her. Okay? That's what he
Mm.
tried to do. Little man syndrome. It's ridiculous. And I feel like it makes me sick that you ride with somebody. Like basically, okay, so run down. I guess they were leaving a party. They were in a car. They supposedly had been dating. Am I correct?
July 12th, 2020.
Okay.
They leaving
So
Kylie Jenner party. Go ahead, go.
they got into an argument. I'm guessing she said he was short and his head big, and he was like,
Oh no, he couldn't take
so he was
that.
like, "Don't you say that no more." And
Oh no.
she like, "Bruh, be quiet before I pull these phone books from under your seat, and you won't be able to see over the steering wheel."
Oh
And
no.
then he was like, "Say something else." And then she was like, "Yo, mama." So he pulled over, and he did what he did, and now she trying to prove her case. Like
Allegedly. Allegedly.
allegedly did what he did, but they was the only folks in the car. Him and the homegirl. That's not really a homegirl. She's a snake.
The
She
bodyguard
trying
was
to
there
take.
too.
She
Tory
trying to
Lanez
take
bodyguard was there
Megamind
too.
side. She over here trying to take Megamind side. Like
Yeah.
But how does that come about? How does that happen?
because the little man found him a little woman to work his syndrome on,
Oh man.
and
Okay.
some chicks can just be bought and I don't know. My parents might be watching. I don't want to get too vulgar, but he got paid and laid, and now she on the other team. That's against all girl
Oh.
codes. So yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know what went on, but like I say, I think I agree with Wanda. I think it was just extra testosterone going on that night, you know what I'm saying? And they got into an argument and Like I say, police got called to the scene. You know what I'm saying? And when the police
How
got
do
called to
you
the
not
scene,
know? If I'm telling you this man shot me, why is there even an alleged
I mean, yeah,
behind this? Like,
they
I
don't.
literally just saw this dude shoot me in my foot.
Right.
Why? Like, no.
It's four of us in the vehicle.
Well,
The police pull up to the scene.
go ahead, Dirk.
I was saying it's four of us in the vehicle. The police pull up to the scene. I got a bullet hole or a wound to my foot, and y'all arrest the other suspect where y'all arrest my passenger with a weapon. What was it? Well, this is what he got pleaded with.
A
He
pea
is facing
shooter.
22. He facing 22 years in prison after pleading not guilty to two felony assault charges, which include assault with a semi-automatic weapon, firearm, a personal use of a firearm, and carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in a vehicle
Yeah,
on that same night.
And he
So this,
also got hit with gross negligence with a firearm.
I was
yeah,
going to actually end up spelling that out. Yep, you are correct.
yeah.
Go ahead, Dirk. What you got? Keep going. I'm sorry.
So like I was saying, we pull up to the scene. The police pull up to the scene. And so right now they trying to discredit one of the officers, the leading officer on the
Witness.
scene.
Yeah,
Yes, because because of his personal reasons. You know what I'm saying? His at home reasons, whatever. He's been accused of domestic
a DV.
domestic abuse, and you know what I'm saying. So, but I don't think they're gonna need him in the case anyway. But
Well,
it's clear cut. I mean,
it's
but
Tory Lane's lawyer was wanting to have him as a key witness because I think he was actually going to end up trying to discredit the officers. But he was going to try and discredit the officer's actual testimony because he's got a pending DV, right? But
right.
he's not able to do that because the officer was actually forced to resign from the LAPD. So now he doesn't really have a building block to go off of. That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to.
It's
So
winking owl, sir.
winking owl is the drink. What you got, Dirk?
White Zen.
Like I was gonna say, that happened in what July, but Meg didn't come forward until like August. You know,
Yeah,
she said it was all a part about the Black Lives Movement, all that protest was going on at that time. So she didn't want him to get jammed up in the car with the situation and everything, kind of looking out, but in turn, started looking bad.
Huh. She
I
should
He
have known
started,
better than messing with Mega Man in the first place.
look, dude. First off, let's cross this
He's
bridge
not
real
even in
quick.
her caliber.
Well,
He must have had a good heart.
I don't know what she looks like without makeup, so I can't
She's
agree or
gorgeous
disagree.
without makeup. She's still pretty without her makeup.
yeah, she looked
Maybe
like that. It's just,
okay,
like the shades or like, you know what I'm saying? Like she ain't got all that the foundation, whatever. But he's still 5'5".
right.
That's still Mega
So,
Man. Y'all know y'all seen
so
that commercial.
I have. So
Swim
let's
world.
remember some stuff about Tory Lanez. Like first off, he's a Canadian rapper. He's not an
Like
American rapper.
Drake.
So some of the stuff that Drake had said on his last album was, I think it was kind of motivated by him simply being a Canadian rapper and Drake trying to cover down for his partner, showing him he's a ride or die. The unfortunate truth about things, in my personal opinion, this is not case study or anything of that nature. This ain't nothing that can be held up in court. Is he's a fucking fool, right? He's an idiot. He hops out the car, yells "dance, bitch," according to different things that I read, and shoots somebody in the foot. And it was probably by accident. He was probably just trying to
Just
you know
flex.
just flex.
Male
But
testosterone. Like I say, too
yeah,
much of
yeah, his dumb ass then shot somebody on accident, and so now you got to do
She
everything
should
that
have.
you can do. You got to do everything that you can do to try and cover it up, maintain a specific persona,
correct.
and try and come out on top. Nah, man.
Yeah, she wasn't even
Take
gonna
the
snitch
L,
on
bro.
Buddy at first.
She wasn't.
She wasn't even gonna say nothing.
She
They,
was. That's what I was reading also.
He out here got like she wasn't even gonna switch on Buddy.
She
Man,
was
you a
not.
real one.
She was gonna be down and let it ride. It's kind of like let it ride. But he done got to opening it, bumping in his goddamn mouth. You know, he done got loud mouth. Now he's a gangster because somebody got shot in some real life shit, and he done put himself in a situation that he's not going to be able to remove himself from. And he's got 22 years looking at him in the face for being on some quote unquote real shit.
I think they thought they was gonna. I think his people thought that she was gonna keep it under wraps, like we speak about. But then he started coming at her like, you know what I'm saying, like trying to be a bully. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Thinking she was just gonna stay scared and just gonna stay out of. You know what I'm saying? So he tried to, you know, I think that's what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Flat fool. He's a
flat.
And
turn around and bit him.
Like, stupid.
And this
but
is
anyway,
why I say
I hope Meg get everything. I hope Meg win. I hope he get everything he deserves.
But this is why
just can't.
This is why I say, like, y'all got to start, like, and this is to the listeners. Y'all got to start, like, really reevaluating these motherfuckers that y'all are listening to, because gangsters move in silence. That's game. If you can't pick that shit up, right, then you ain't that ain't the life for you. Gangsters have always moved in silence. Always. So if you popping somebody and you got to do the most bragging, you have to do the most boasting, that ain't the life for you. It ain't.
No.
Because there are consequences that come with bragging and boasting. And what that's called is motherfuckers are gonna snitch. You're gonna have people that's gonna tell on you because they got something, they risking some shit because they was with you or they're an accomplice. So
that's what they doing nowadays, boy. They ain't snitching, they tell me.
Yeah.
It was him. You hear me?
Facts.
How much time?
22.
You say what? Oh nah, it's him. Nah. Dude,
it was Juju.
It was Buddy over there. I told him nah, but you know, yeah, that's what's going on nowadays.
Yeah. And this what it, if you signify, you testify, baby. That's what it is. These cats ain't gangsters. These motherfuckers ain't nothing more than showmen, and that's it.
Like, I grew up with gangsters. I know what gangsters look like.
Exactly.
And
this ain't it.
This is not that at all.
This ain't it. They off.
Not.
They off.
It's not.
Lame ass dudes.
Oh my God. Like, but first of all, like, how lame you gotta be for shooting a chick that you was possibly gonna smash later in the foot? Like, now you ain't got nothing.
Yo. Facts. Like, that ain't even enough.
Okay, y'all had an argument, but more than likely she was still gonna smash at the end of the night.
Right, that angry sex, that, you know what I'm saying?
Like, come on, that's stupid. Now you facing 22 years and a dry tip. Poor Buddy.
I'm looking at Serge's comments on YouTube. It's finna come through. It's hilarious. So, yeah, like at the end of the day, you know, Tory Lanez, December 12th is the actual trial date. It's scheduled for 5 to 7 days, and we'll keep tabs on it.
I'm gonna be watching it on Court TV because I know it's gonna be on there.
It's gonna be on Court TV. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. It's high profile.
And I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
it. I mean, this is a little segue. I should have did it right after football, but I've been totally into FIFA, y'all. Like, I am so for the World Cup.
I was a Mexican for about a week and a half, 2 weeks.
I'm invested. I am invested at this point. So I'm like geek. Tomorrow is the I think it's 2 more games tomorrow. It was 2 games today. Croatia and Brazil. That mug
Brazil. I can't believe Brazil lost.
They did.
Let me. I'm gonna look that back up, but I think Brazil. I think Brazil lost.
To Croatia.
Yes.
Because I was working while I was watching it, but Brazil had scored in overtime.
Yeah.
So unless Croatia scored 2 more times,
I think
overtime,
Croatia got Brazil. I think Brazil lost. I'll look it up to verify.
I got out of it once the U.S. was, you know what I'm saying, got bopped over the head.
I don't follow the U.S.
Oh man, stop that.
I don't disagree with that. Since Pele, also.
as far as they did compared to the other teams that are playing.
Yeah. So Pele actually went to the hospital during this World Cup series, and I got to look up to see what the outcome was. But if y'all don't know who Pele
See, now
is or
y'all finna
Pele
make me
was,
look it up. Hold on, let me.
yeah, Pele is the person. He's the man that pretty much single-handedly molded soccer into what it is today. Brazilian brother, the greatest football
the
player.
back the back flip kick. You know what I'm saying?
Pele did
So,
all of it. He invented
started
it
that.
all. Like,
Started
look.
that.
So rounds of applause, and I'm gonna make sure I can hear it this time. Yeah, rounds of applause for Pele and your contribution to football, what America calls soccer. Let's throw
That's
that out.
soccer, cuz. That's soccer.
It's football.
It's
Mm.
football, but we call
Depending
it
where
soccer.
you at. Depending where you at. I'm from the South Side.
It's
That's
soccer. I
soccer,
used to
cuz.
get teased for playing soccer.
I like
Fam,
it. I
at
like
high.
it.
Now, when I went to Shenandoah Valley, I got
Mm.
teased for playing soccer. This is a whole nother topic right here. It's on Apple TV, but Ted Lasso's a great freaking.
Okay, my brother told me to watch
thing.
Ted Lasso.
Yeah, it's actually really, really good. It's really good. So I was upset when Mexico lost, horribly upset. I was really upset because I rock with Mexico when it comes to football, when it comes to soccer.
Yeah.
Because them motherfuckers kill soccer, and I believe in them. I believe in their fans. I believe in their team. They are absolutely spectacular. Yeah, I've
Oh
watched.
no, Croatia did beat Brazil.
I thought so. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't freaking believe it. I really couldn't. It hurt my heart because that's Brazil. Anyway.
God dog.
All right. So let's push forward in the conversation and talk about the execution of Kevin Johnson. Who wants to start off on this? This is actually a pretty deep topic, and I memorized a lot of the articles that I actually read. Yeah, the penalties for Brazil were absolutely crazy. Sorry, but I memorized a lot of the articles that I read because of the intricacies that were involved with not just the case. So let me throw this out here when it comes to the execution of Kevin Johnson. Let's go back a few steps and look at the case that he was involved in. At 19, Kevin Johnson killed a police officer, and I can't pronounce the guy's name.
McEntee.
Yeah.
McEntee.
However, he never said that he did not do it. He always said that he did it. He claimed guilty because he knew he did it. His lawyer, however, during the trial or after the trial, began to claim that there should essentially be a mistrial or a retrial because of the racial bias. Now, this execution happened in Missouri, and it happened about a week ago, last Tuesday, right? Tuesday before last. But the governor never gave a stay of execution for Mr. Johnson. And if you can read the caption that's actually on the slide, Mr. Johnson's daughter was not able to actually be present at the execution. She was blocked from being there.
Yep.
The killing of the incident in question happened when Kevin Johnson was the age of 19, and what happened surrounding that is he was being served a warrant. And during the serving of the warrant, there was some altercation that happened, but he had a younger brother that ended up having a seizure.
12 years old.
Yep. And the cops blocked his mother from coming into the house and assisting the younger brother during the seizure, which ultimately led to the death of the younger brother. Then after that, Kevin Johnson ended up killing the cop who blocked his mother from saving his brother's life. It can be considered a crime of passion, in my opinion. Now, again, just to reiterate, Kevin Johnson never said that he was innocent for killing the cop, and he actually gave condolences to the family of the slain, for the actions that he actually took part in. But the Missouri state legislators DA did not give him that same grace and mercy to look back into the case to see if his questioning or his lawyer's questioning of racial bias was substantiated in his trial. So that's the background of it. What y'all got?
Uh, just hitting on what you were saying, like uh, they wouldn't let his daughter in. She was 19 years old. They wouldn't let her come see
No.
the viewing of the execution. But you can sentence a man at 19 to death. You know what I'm saying? At 19
Right.
years old, this man was sentenced to death, but these Missouri laws, you won't let a 19-year-old view it, but you are sentenced a 19-year-old. Like, what is really going on? Like, so I think that needs to be reviewed first and foremost.
Mm,
And like I say, it's a horrible situation, man. The kid had, you know, abuse growing up, mental health. He played football. Like they looked at his scans of his
frontal lobe.
frontal lobe and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he got the same injuries that they trying to pursue for CTE and football.
Yep.
You know, his frontal lobe was just that bad. It was so damaged, like he was a boxer or something, or something. Just took blunt force to the head. Abuse from his mother. Like I read a story, man, where his mother he peed in the bed. His mama used to make him go to school, like, and the teachers would say they would smell him smelling like urine coming to school.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Nobody reached out and tried to help this kid back then. You know what I'm saying? He slept
yeah.
on his grandma's garage. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. It was a horrible situation, man.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, yes, he was damaged, and yes, he had mental issues. But at the same time, he not afforded the help to get that stuff taken care of. And at 19, how much do you really know? You're still a kid. You're legally an adult, but you're still a kid.
You think you know something, but you don't know. It's
You don't
absolutely
know
nothing at the age
nothing.
of 19.
And
You
given
are
the
you're
environment
you're
that
a,
this
you're a
man was brought
fool.
up in, he saw an eye and he saw an opportunity. He was hurt. Like you said, it was a
Mm,
crime of passion. Without thinking, he made a mistake.
yeah.
A mistake was made. Now, Kyle Rittenhouse,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
16 years old, knowingly did what he did. And he was still afforded the opportunity to be a child on trial. This
Interesting.
man was a man at 19.
Mm,
but you gotta look at like Jig say, look at the politics and like the prosecutor, attorney, uh Pat McCullough.
yeah.
His father was shot by his father was a police officer and was killed in the line of duty.
Yep.
So
Was
you
And
can
I
you, can-
mean,
you
not
know
being
it's a,
cold or anything, but when you sign up to be a cop, ain't that part of what you signing up for? It's
uh,
always
but
a
I'm just
possibility.
but I'm just saying how the system was definitely against them going
I mean,
forward. The
yeah, I get
prosecuting
that, but
attorney
I'm just
lose his father
saying.
uh to a same like situation, you know what I'm saying? And then just the prosecuting attorney. Come on, man, stop that.
so let me throw this
We
out
do
here,
have
Joe,
a
and then I'll
world
let you
going,
go also
guys.
because I don't want to skip
What up,
over you.
dog?
I promise.
Hey,
We
Joe, what's
always
going
appreciate
on?
you coming up, family. We love you, man. So
Likewise.
let me throw this out here, and I'll speak to another thing that Mr. Johnson's attorney actually spoke to. When Kevin Johnson was actually pushed forward for execution, there were 5 different cases at the time for people who actually met the requirements for the execution in Missouri. 3 of them black and 2 of them white. The DA actually pushed for the execution of the 3 black men, but not the 2 white men.
Right.
So I don't want that to be missed. I don't want that to be pushed outside of the conversation because it's absolutely a part. So what you got, my brother? Go. You got it. It's all
So,
you.
hey, how's everybody doing? Happy Friday, y'all.
Groovy, brother. Happy
Good,
Friday,
bro.
man.
It's all you,
Happy
your world,
Friday.
baby.
What's up?
Season's greetings to the family bloodline. It feels great to be here. I think this topic is terrible to hear this sort of thing. especially when like justice is supposed to be like on the side of both the victim and the person that committed a fault. That's
Yeah,
what
it should be the balance of.
it should be, the balance of, and it leaves everybody kind of like leaving, wow, it's like that, huh? Where if someone like, this young man, basically got home invaded upon, and that was his castle. And I'm pretty sure there was, a situation where like, he had to be the defending man of the castle.
Yep.
And it's
Be
hard
protected.
to forgive. I mean, let's just
Yeah.
be honest. If that's your bro, that's your man's, and life gets ill real quick. And Missouri, let's just be honest, all respects to Missouri, but it's way harsher than Texas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Missouri's right there with like, not historically speaking,
Last slave state in the union.
it's the
You're
scariest
right.
place. I used to drive by Joplin and all that stuff, and well, that's Oklahoma, but it's in that same relevance. Like, you'll be stopping at places and you're like, you know what? Let's keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? In so many words. But when I hear this, I feel like we need to, as a community, always speak up, because it could be any one of us in that circumstance. Unfortunately, it was for him that he had to live through this, but we got to really exercise a magnifying glass and put the heat on that side as well, because it's too easy for people to be taking these decisions to be like, business as usual. But a life is a life. Let's be honest. A life is a life, and a family member,
Right.
got taken away. 2 people got taken away. 3 people got taken away because people didn't know how to understand the graceful harmony and how to be like, how can healing become something, or who took the decision to be like, let's go into this person's house without thinking about it, the repercussions.
Right.
I hate to say these people, but yes, it's these people that take these jobs that think I am the man and I am the law, and that's it. And I'll put a little Southern tang to it, and that's it. And no, it's not it, because it's we the people. We decide
Absolutely.
what's
So,
going on.
so
We
that's
need
what
to
I was
draw a
going to
line.
ask you. For as like capital punishment, do you think it's the state way is for saying like an eye for an eye? You took one of ours, we gonna take. You know what I'm saying? So that's how do y'all view about capital punishment?
I,
'Cause,
Like,
I
So I feel like
go
the
ahead.
only reason it was taken this far because of the victim's wife.
oh shit, yeah, that's a great
So
point.
I feel like a white woman's tears.
oof.
Again, when you get them white women's tears, oh, the world must stop. We shaking the table now. We gotta do something about it.
Oh yeah.
When
I
them
mean,
white women tears, like this lady literally said, and I quote, her husband was killed on his hands and knees in front of people he dedicated his life to serve. Did he really dedicate his life to serve? Because if he was really serving us, that
Look,
baby wouldn't have died and he wouldn't have been in that position.
we know Kirkwood.
We know that
Exactly.
one Missouri.
We grew up in St. Louis. We know Kirkwood.
That whole
We know
Meacham Park, that
Brentwood.
whole Meacham Park area. They didn't redone that whole area. You know what I'm saying? That whole Meacham Park area back in the day
Right.
was a. You know what I'm saying?
I
We
grew up. Part of my life was spent in Pacific, Missouri, right? By Eureka, by Kirkwood, by all these other different areas. We know these areas. These areas are not kind. They weren't kind.
and will not be kind.
People that look
to
like
St.
her.
Louis County.
Right.
But
St.
St.
Louis
Louis
County.
County got 3 executions coming up in the
but
next year. I
but
mean,
part of
it's 3 executions going on in Missouri, and they was all from St. Louis County.
but it's
That's
a
ridiculous.
textbook move. It's a textbook move, because we've been seeing this since, up until recently. The Emmett Till lady, she's still running around like, oh, how you guys doing?
Alive.
Like,
Mm.
And well.
and that was like the most blatant crime from the beginning of how the whole movement got started, because it was like, look what's going on here, open casket. Let's take a good look at what's really going on. And to this day, it's shocking. The whole story is shocking, because the whole system was basically used against us as a weapon. Or I say us because I suffered through that whole system. I've seen it happen. It still does the same. It functions in that same realm where like They want control, and they will throw you away like nothing, like nothing. And I mean, that's why in a lot of ways, bringing back to the people that kind of fight towards the system, like we seen when Pac was so righteous to a judge and says, look, I'm not in your hands, I'm in God's hands. And to this day, you know, we need to have no fear in that situation. You know, anything you can will be used against you is the same relevance to them. A mirror can be placed against them, because if we do not, you know, later on, it's going to be way harsher, because right now I mean, it's about to be January. I'm in Chicagoland area, and we've seen already people like acting, you know, kind of crazy in both sides of the spectrum, right? In the gray area. And now we're like, okay, now the shift is happening. We're like, where does the protection come from? It ain't going to be coming from the state. So you better strap up. You better, you know, I'm saying, like, put cameras. I got my neighbors putting cameras everywhere. And I'm like, wow, it's like that. You know, it's really like that. So it's like paranoia has reached an all-time high in the system, and the system's not playing around, because it's just like.
But is it paranoia though? Because this is happening.
It's paranoia matched with like, oh, we're doing this to defend the community. But at the end of the day, prosecutors play these textbooks to the system. The prosecutors are, you know, the devil's advocate. Let's just be honest. And if you don't have the right reputation, that's why I like Jay-Z and what he's doing. He's putting billions of dollars to fight that fire. And sometimes you need to fight fire with fire. Yeah. You know, that's just the bottom line. Because if not, I'll just say this, just to say the least. When I was in Mexico one time, this is the first time in Mexico, and I was like living the dream. I couldn't believe Mexico was this beautiful, right? Because I grew up in the hood. And I'm over here like, oh, Cancun, hey, how's everybody feeling? Like, you feel some type of way when you're in vacation. Mm-hmm. But I met a lady that was with her family, and they were looking beautiful, and they were from St. Louis. And so I talked to the grandmother, and she's like, where are you from? And I told her my story, and she's like, look, what you see is only like 1/3 of my family. The other half is incarcerated. I got 35 young grandchildren in the system. And that hit me like a ton of bricks. Because that was just one grandmother in Cancun telling me, like, we're celebrating, but we're still half missing. And it shocked me, because I was just like, wow, we all have a battle that sometimes we don't really understand when you're really celebrating, because, you know, you got to celebrate something. You know, there's too much pain. One grandchild is too much, let alone like half of her legacy. But we see it already here on the brown side too, on the Mexican side too, where like all these kids don't make it out of high school. Where they at? They juvie, or they didn't go make it to college. Yeah. They're in the county, and then they come out like, yeah, I got my badge from county. And people celebrate that, but it's the saddest thing is a waste of talent. And so we got to do something. That's why the family bloodline is so empowering, because we really are uniting community to embrace people and then educate people on how to defend themselves with the righteous words. I mean, if you know how to speak eloquently, you know, Alonzo Esquire, ooh, that sounds powerful. I'm not a lawyer, but it sounds beautiful, right? That's one of mine. That's one of mine. Yo, come through. You got a DUI. How much is it? $1,000, buddy. What? It's not no 5. No, it's a discount over here. And what's your rate of winning? 95% or better. You know what I mean? It sounds terrific to have superheroes like that, you know, because we really do need them. I needed them, you know, when I was in a situation like that. And they once you come into that world, it's like, how much money you got and how did you find out who I am? That's really how they play it, you know. And I've seen it with my own eyes. And I feel like any kind of injustice needs to be looked upon right away, because if it can't be done like this. And we could, like, one last thing I need to say.
You got it.
This whole situation with Deion Sanders moving out of his situation to another situation, and people felt some type of way. I'm so proud of Deion. At the same time, he can't be the only one. Someone else got to step up.
I was saying
a great perspective. I love that. Yeah, 100% that for sure. Yeah.
I was just saying that.
And that's why, you know what? No shade to the Breakfast Club, but at least over here we keep it 100, 1,000, 1 billion. We ain't gonna be playing around with these politics The
Because
truth
we
is the
fund
truth.
ourselves.
Yeah.
We ain't gotta placate to anybody. This is all us all day, every day.
Hey, wait till we make it real big. Then we'll see.
I really do hope that the guy don't sit down with Zoe, because it's gonna be like, yo, Zoro's in the building, bro. Whatever you're gonna come through, I got peoples.
Gotcha.
But all due respect with everybody, like, we having these conversations is so monumental, and I'm very proud of us. I don't know if there's a button to hit the applause button, Jay, but
Of course.
hit the applause button.
Of course.
Him and his buttons, baby. I am not.
Yes. Thank you, Manny.
So that
You're not on here tonight, but shout out to Manny Castro. I appreciate you, bro.
So that's my piece, and thank you guys for allowing me.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you,
Thank
Zoe.
you,
Much love. Always a pleasure.
I appreciate you. We're gonna drop you down. Thank you for your opinion, your perspective, and we're gonna keep it pushing, man. We got a lot of things that we gotta have happen between
I gotta go to work.
all of our movements. So we definitely thank you. We definitely thank you, Zoe. So be peaceful.
Thank you.
All right, so y'all want to knock out this last one, or you want to go get into what got you effed up? I
What's
pushed
the last one? I forgot.
I got you. Look at the bottom.
Let's go to what got you effed up.
Got you. All right, because we can
I
come
got
back and do
early
that.
morning.
That's going to be a continuous thing, right? So let's get into what got you.
Oh my.
What got you effed up, polar bear?
Oh my goodness.
God.
Take this polar bear. You're going to take this polar bear. You like it?
Oh my God.
Yeah, polar bear. Turn around and look at me, polar bear. Smile at me.
Nope and no.
That's hilarious to me. It was funny to me, and I couldn't stop laughing at it. I went into tears laughing that somebody walked down the aisle of what looks like maybe a Walmart or a Dollar Tree and said, "This would be funny to me." Well, it's funny to me, sir or madam. I appreciate you for this joke. I absolutely appreciate you for this joke, and it's not lost on me. What got you effed up in this Christmas season? Wanda, you got it.
You know, just adulting at this point has me effed up
all day, cuzzo.
I'm just super sick of adulting. I'm sick of everything that comes along with it. I'm sick of when I say everything got me effed up, from these kids' attitudes to home ownership to paying bills to having to get up and go to work. Everything has me effed up that's dealing with adulting right now.
Hallelujah.
Like, that's what got me effed up, adulting in its entirety, in its whole entity of itself.
I'm about to start speaking in tongues.
I am over adulting.
You better preach it.
So adulting, you got me effed up like all real day. Bad this week.
High glory. Yes.
Like,
you go.
dude. Man, that part. Girl, my
disrespectful tears,
and I'm ready to go buy them their own house. Like,
damn.
And I'm like, and it made a best woman win at this point, because I'm over it. I am over and done. Like what they say, like a steak, put a fork in me. I'm done.
You're done. Oh my goodness.
5-year-olds.
Oh my God. I'm in that same boat. See one.
His job this season. These L's on the shelves need to claw him off.
That's why I don't do Elf on the shelf. I don't do Elf on the shelf.
What I was telling you, Wanda, I had one out. I was about to strain Tobias up like Bart Simpson. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do him. Don't
them
you
little
do
kids him. be testing.
Dirt, what got you after, cuzzo?
Well, like I gotta get up and go to work in the morning.
Oh,
these dogs on. I got my my passenger front tire. Every 2 days, I gotta go put air in it. I gotta go hit the quick trip and put some air in.
Today, so we in the same boat.
And
same tire. I got that black eye on her. That donut.
Oh
Oh
no.
yeah. No, that's no
Oh
good.
no. Yeah, I understand Homer now.
Most
Right.
I'm in that boat, you know what I'm
I
saying? I
understand
was
Homer
there.
too. At this age
You
in
can't
life
be
and
in
dealing
that
with
boat.
look,
We are what is it called? Is it was it it's not it's tender parenting? Is that what it's called now?
Yeah, I
yeah,
got preteen, I got
yeah.
teen.
Bruh.
So what got me effed up is I just want to retire.
You almost there, baby.
I'm so tired.
So tired.
Y'all
So
have no
tired.
clue. Y'all got no clue. The mental acrobats, the physical acrobats, the spiritual, all these different things in the army that y'all really don't understand to see. It's tough. It's
I
hard.
believe you.
I got my CPAP machine when Maya came and she helped me put it together, and I was excited. I got it and I put it under my nose and I went to sleep and I got the fresh air, yada yada yada, and I had to think to myself, why do not I not sleep? Like what's wrong with my sleep? And I began to understand like why I'm still going through therapy. I don't sleep because of the stress that has been forced on me. This has not been a voluntary thing. It's hey, for sure. You're welcome. Thank you for your support. But I want to. I'm trying to finish the course, and I'm not saying anything ill of the
You
service
almost there, baby. You
that I'm
almost there.
in.
Yeah, you at the finish line, cuz.
You are
It's just,
almost there. Just
and
just
that's the
keep
hardest part.
pushing. Just
That's the
keep
hardest
pushing.
part. It's so demanding, and
Man, you one of
it's.
them 52 days you got saved up and riding on out.
But even when I'm on vacation, I'm working. I'm still working. I'm still trying to help people at the unit because I don't want my unit to fail. I don't want the soldiers to fail.
For sure, for sure.
I'm still trying to figure it out for them. And there's a certain amount of stress that comes with that. I'm taking my work laptop on vacation with me, you know, for several different reasons. But I'm taking it to make sure that if something fails or something's happening at my unit, I can continue to give my input and give my influence. It's hard. It's tough. And so I'm not saying that the army has me effed up. I'm just simply saying that for
You
those of
ready?
y'all who have loved ones that have been in the armed forces, especially this day and age, and they doing it, and they trying. If they recently eat like Martell, like my hats off to Cuz, because I understand what's going to happen in the army. I know the shape of the army over the course of the next 15 years. It's gonna be tough. It's not easy.
They can't even
Not
get
just
nobody
that.
to
It's
sign up. That's why they letting old ass people.
yeah, it's not going to be easy as for him as a soldier or for him as a husband and as a father. It's going to be it's a lot that's about to happen. And my hope is that I can make sure that I'm available for y'all to help navigate y'all through these intricacies. You know,
As long as
there's
you
a
got a couch for me to retire,
always,
to.
always,
So we'll be all
always.
right.
It's hard.
I'll be all right. I'm like, you know what? I don't need this. I'm going to
Yeah.
California.
And so I'm just throwing this out here for all of my servicemen and women that are still doing it right now, wherever you are across the globe. Hats off to you. Thank y'all for your service. Thank you all for y'all
Thank
service.
you all for your service. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, you did that huge.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and close it out. Final thoughts. Dirt, what you got? Because you got to get off early.
Uh, as usual, man. Show a little respect, you know what I'm saying? Show a little love. Uh, I want to talk to my young cats out there, man. Stop all that stupid stuff y'all doing. I see the young
That
people out
part.
there, you know what I'm saying? They wild and they just glorifying the wrong stuff. Stop
Wrong.
glorifying the wrong stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's all right, man. Read a book or something. You know what I'm saying? Reach out to somebody. Sit down, play a board game or something. You know, you ain't got to be out here reckless and rowdy. You know what I'm saying?
At all.
Respect your people, man. Love them.
Love 'em. Hey, before we move too much further, Wanda, you gonna be next, but let me throw this out here. So, condolences to our family, Dre. You know, and his loss.
Yeah.
If there's anything that we can do to help assist in this process, you know, we here as a family, because and that's the truth. So, condolences and happy
That's
birthday
what,
to everybody who has a birthday in December.
and that was a lot of the conversation I was speaking on. You know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of the young people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand times are different, but respect still respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
That's
ain't talking about
timeless. It
respect.
ain't gonna never change.
I ain't talking about respect towards me, but man, you know your elders. You know what I'm saying? Like, show your elders a little bit more respect. That's all I'm saying.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Juan, what you got, Cuzzo?
As always, guys, don't forget to floss and brush. It's super duper important. A happy mouth is a healthy mouth is a happy mouth. If you be true to your teeth, they will never be false to you. Okay.
Ooh.
So,
Look at you.
and also, also give hugs, love somebody. It's the time of year where it's hard on a lot of people. There's family that they're missing, and all of that. So be nice. Just be kind and genuine this time of year, because
Tis the season.
it is the season, and there's a
Cheers.
lot of people out here that are hurting, that are healing,
Struggling.
and you never know what somebody else is going through. So just be the light you want to see in the world. All right.
Facts. And so I'll end it on this. As always, just make sure that you give somebody the space, opportunity, grace, and mercy that you wish to have in your life. Uh, be the change you want to see, in the words of Mahatma Gandhi. And at the end of the day, be the person who is the actual example of love that you are trying to project out to everybody else. Right? So a little more mercy, a little more grace, and a copious amount of love. So, in the wise words of Russell Simmons, thank y'all for coming out. God bless and
Good
good
night.
night.
Good night, good people.
One time for the one time.